Hello, everyone, here. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 25 on Hutan Pantai. Since last episode here, we skipped to the month of March here. A couple things here. Possibly we got some crops we can plant, but also we have our sunflowers that we need to sell here. So sunflowers, a month of March, only $215,000 worth. I mean, if you look at it, we still got $761,000 worth of crops to sell them. So, you know, we're looking pretty good. 200,000 corn, 300,000 soybeans, and 200,000 sunflowers. So anyway, first things first, I suppose we should probably go over and see if we can rent the train here. Let's see, visit, rent train, rent. We'll see if that train actually shows up here or not. As you folks know, that's a bit of a maybe not. Okay, anyway, also since last episode, I've been continuing to work on fertilizing, cultivating, all that fun stuff as well. I had told this hired worker to go to the next field, but apparently he was like, nah. Not going to do that. So apparently he's over here yet. We'll see once if we can get you to go to the next field here or not. What I'm going to do. Deactivate that here. There we go. Okay. Well, let's see once here. Let's get a job going for you. Create job. Field work. We are going to go to... Actually, that's a good question. What field do we need to go to here? I'm going to just... we'll send you to 24, 25. I'm pretty sure that field needs it next. Could be wrong here. Obviously, I can't tell from this screen anymore. We had to plow all those fields. Let's see what we're in here. That should be updating. Let's see what's here. There we go. Yeah, okay, so 49 has been cultivated. Ideally, I'd like to cultivate 24, 25, 26. There's why you can see we got a little bit of field damage there. I want to get that taken care of. Yeah, I guess if we get to 32, might not hurt. It doesn't look like 32 has anything on it. Yeah, nothing I'm seeing from all the other screens here. So it might actually be okay on that field. So like I said, if we get to it, I might do it. Otherwise, we will just, not worry about it. So again, like I said, all the fields here should be fertilized at this point here. If we check our, go back here to this one, fertilized, yep, all fertilized. Those fields, I believe, are all fertilized if we turn off the mulching. Also all fertilized. And then all fertilized up there as well. So yeah, we're looking really good here, I think, as far as our planting season is concerned. Everyone, we got like 90% of our fields here ready to go, like ready to plant. Everyone, got to get the planters rolling here. Also, good foggy morning here this morning on the map, I noticed. Climb up out of the fog here, and then it's not quite so foggy. Oh. That little rock sticking up there was, we're going to switch this one here as well. Should be the default option, in my opinion, but alas, it is not. Oh, where do we want to park this at? That's a good question. You know what? I'm probably just going to bring this back down to the main farmyard. Again, I call this the rice farmyard over here, so we're going to head down to the main farmyard. And while heading down to the main farmyard, there should be a 9RX heading up this way. I suppose we could probably pull this up and make it a little easier to get down the road, but the heck with that, everyone. We're wide and we own the road, right? That's treated as such. Oh, look at that. I actually stopped at the stop sign for a change. We'll try not to make a habit of that. And by the way, in case you couldn't tell when I first started recording, at least I think that got picked up on the recording anyway. We are joined by Boss Baby here again today. She's running the video, behind the scenes here, running the show, right? She's got everything under control, and I'm sure she'll be sure to let us know if things are not under control. Okay, let's see what's here. Where we're going to park this. Good question. Good question. Looks like a nice spot right here by the greenhouse, I think. Oh, a little too far. We don't want to be out in the road now. Just park down right there. That looks good. Yep. Okay, let's see. Is that 9RX making its way to where I told it to? Not seeing it on the map? Ah, I'm not seeing it on the map because it is exactly where we left it. Wow. Great job there, hard work. Great job. Gotta love them AI workers, Evan. Yeah, and we're worried about AI taking over the world, huh? This reminds me of when I was doing a Google search the other day here. And I was searching for a conversion from millimeters to inches. I don't remember what the exact numbers were. I think I was trying to convert 0.75 millimeters to inches. So I went over to our good friend Google, and I'm like, hey, what is 0.75 millimeters to inches? Yeah, I'm worried about AI taking over. You think Google gave me the right? No. Google's like 75. I don't remember what it did for me again. I think 75 yards is something, something. I'm like, what? Is that's not even close to what I asked. So yeah, we're worried about AI taking over the world, huh? AI workers here in the game can't even find their way from point A to point B. Google can't even do basic math. I mean, I guess you can't blame it, right? I mean, we're trying to convert communist units to freedom units, you know, so who wants to do that? But, needless to say, after that, whenever I abandoned Google and went over to Bing, which, I mean, for those who don't know, you know, obviously Google's Google search engine there, and then we went over to Bing, which is Microsoft search engine, typed in the same request, the exact same request, and, you know, Bing spit out the correct answer. I don't remember what it was again. I think 0.75 millimeters. If I remember correctly, 0.75 millimeters is like 0.029 inches. No. 0.029 inches. 0.029 inches. Gotta get my decimal in the correct spot right there. So yeah, 0.75 millimeters is 0.029 inches. I almost said it the wrong way there again. Ooh, it is foggy this morning. Wow. That's some fog. Okay, well, we're just going to start right in the first field here. And I say first field, the one that's right here. I think this one needed to be done yet, right? I think 49 was the only one that was actually done yet. Yes. So all these fields have been subsoiled, that one. But again, as I noted, the subsoiler doesn't seem to remove the hail damage. So the cultivator, and I was told the only thing that would remove it was the plowing, that one, but it looks like the cultivator does as well. And obviously cultivating, you know, with the chisel plow here, I might add. Have I mentioned that before? Yeah, probably not. But yeah, that seems to take care of it as well. But I could be wrong. Maybe it doesn't, but it seems like it does. So again, I still find that super annoying. I'm like, again, I don't have a problem with the hail taking out our crops. I'm like, okay, makes sense. Kind of a cool little addition. The fact that it wrecks the field, though, like, what in the... I don't know. Sometimes you just want to slap giants upside the head. Like, what are you smoking over there? Because... Okay. What's that weird glitching? Speaking of watch, by the way, when I opened up the game today, it said it was updating. I went over to the Farming Simulator website. I don't see any updates, though, so I'm not sure what that was about, everyone. But, yeah, according to the game when I started, it looked like it was updating. It was going through the update process thing. But, again, like I said, I don't see any updated change logs on the Farming Simulator website. So, again, I don't know what that was about. Okay, let's go over to the calendar. Actually, you know what? Let's go check and see if our train's here. Hey, look at the... Oh, crap. It's probably... I think we just missed it, everyone. Yep. Bye-bye, train. Oh, it's still there yet. It is still there yet. Huh. Oh, it's coming back. It is coming back. Oh, crap. I did get in. Shoot. Is it going to stop? Where's the next place I can get on the train at? Oh, no, I think it is stopping. Run! Run before it, Actually, I think it actually stopped. Normally you can tab to it. No, it's not letting me tab to it yet. Well, it has stopped. Still not letting me tab to it, but... Hey, there we go. Can actually get in. Okay, cool. Hey, the train actually showed up, Evan. took a while for it to show up because we're, oh wow, we're like 10 minutes into this episode here, RDAllen. So like that wasn't quick, but I don't know, something's still glitching out with the train here yet, that's for sure. I was told in the comments here, and we'll probably get to the comments here in a little bit here this episode. Okay, sorry, getting a little distracted. You know, I'm looking over at the fog here. That's kind of cool. Look at that fog there. Okay. Anyway, getting distracted. I was told in the comments, Evan, that if I update course play and auto drive, that might help. I'm not entirely sure what course play and auto drive would have to do with the train, but I mean, if it helps, I mean, worth a try, I guess. Oh, our soybeans. Okay, we only got, that's right, I forgot. The sunflowers are not over here, are they? Sunflowers, Harbor Grain Elevator. You know what? We might just sell those at the Harbor Grain Elevator and screw the train. I forgot about that. See how hard this is going to be to set up and just have them sold at the Harbor Grain Elevator. Highest price sell point anyway, right? So might as well make as much money as possible. Although arguably, if the train sell point is like close to one, like we only got to pay a few dollars to sell with a train. It doesn't cost near as much as having hired workers. Okay, question is auto drive or hired worker? I'm thinking probably auto drive might be better. Silo load unload point. And we are going to the Harbor Grain Elevator. Wonder where the Harbor Grain Elevator would be. Ah, it's under sell points. Okay. I know some of them are under the, production ones or whatever, so... And I think we should be good to... No, we're wrong mode. Wrong mode. There we go. And we want sunflowers. Okay. Now we're in the right mode. Curiosity, is this... Okay, so it does only come through here one way. I'm not sure what this other one... There's another one right here, obviously, next to us. I'm not sure what that one's for, but... No idea. Kind of curious what that blue one's about. Yeah, as soon as I get out, it does disappear on it. Oh, that's actually field 4. Oh, so that's for the field one, isn't it? Field weight. And it looks like they might have maybe a boundary all the way. Yeah, okay, so they got a boundary all the way around that field. I have heard of doing that before, but I have never personally tried it myself. But sometimes with their larger fields, Auto Drive recommends that you actually just like drive all the way around the field. Again, like I said, I've never tried that. Personally, I've never had a need to actually do that. So, wow, someone's got some stuff to say here. She's probably agreeing, you know, whatever. Okay, we'll leave Auto Drive for this. Actually, how much was in this trailer? 46. Oh, yeah, so like 2 loads, having 2 loads, and we'll have all the sunflowers sold. That'll be nice and quick and easy. Okay, down to the calendar. Let's see what we can plant here. So, we can plant oats. Is that the only one? Oh, and we can plant peas too. You don't say, huh? I do have some ideas, Owen. I do have some ideas. Because a certain crop last year in the game paid quite well. Was a bit of a pain to harvest, but it paid well. Like, really well. Speaking of paying real well, I haven't mentioned it yet, but if you look at the money, Owen, we don't have a whole lot of money left. That is because I took the money and paid the loan down. Not quite as much as possible. You know, I left us like $100,000, but I paid it way down. So while we were sleeping through the night, I wouldn't cost us as much on the loan. Now, that's not to say I don't plan on reborrowing that money. I mean, I just paid it down so that, again, it would be a little, won't be quite as bad as far as our, loan interest. In fact, I think with where we're at now, the loan interest is actually probably covered by the greenhouse income. Oh, someone's got a lot to say here at the moment, apparently. That one, a lot to say. But anyway, for our crops now, I'm kind of leaning towards maybe planting, like maybe 3 different crop types. I'm kind of thinking maybe some peas, some soybeans, and some corn, and that is going to be it here this time around. I'm also thinking this is probably our last harvest on the map, so once we finish this harvest, that's probably going to be it. I do want to switch maps here. We've been on this map for a while, and I don't know about you folks, it's time for a new map. I just haven't found one I like yet. Let me rephrase that. I haven't found one I like yet that I haven't already played on. That is not going to clear the pole. Nope. Not going to work. Not going to work. Trying to get in this corner. Whoa. Nope, that's a bad turn. Bad turn. Let's try that again here. Backing up. I know when we had the hired worker do this here last time, the hired worker like missed like a lot when it came to these corners, and that was the regular hired worker, by the way. Like, you folks think course play is bad with missing stuff? Like, wow, regular hired worker isn't much better here, at least when running this particular setup. See if we get the first headland done ourselves, and then it probably won't be quite so bad. Oh, we're going into the fog, Evan. Going into the fog. But yeah, talking about the P's, Evan. Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, everyone, like, how bad of an idea would it be if I planted all 3 of these fields in peas? And when I say 3 of these fields, I'm talking 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 12. Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, like, how bad of an idea are we talking here, everyone? Can we maybe, can we break a $3 million harvest? So, this last harvest, we easily broke the $2 million harvest. I don't actually remember exactly what we ended up with again. I don't know if I ever actually looked at that number. But we were well past that $2 million. I know the last time I looked at it, we were $2,100,000. And I don't know if that was even everything at that point. Oh, it is like foggy here. Wow. It is really, really foggy. Okay, so back up past this. Nice thing about this oven, again, we got all our fields prepped here. So once we're done planting, that should take care of all the fertilizer. Like, the only thing we really need to do here, if I get to the right screen, there we go. So we'll need to remove the weeds. So need to make sure we do that. And just maybe we'll even roll some fields. We'll see how it goes. Okay, this should be a nice straight line here, so I might turn on some steering assist for this one. 2 headlands, please. I would probably advise that anyway. Apparently the hired worker thinks he can get away with 1. Probably why it missed so many spots. If I remember correctly, even going up and down the field, once it got to going up and down the field, I actually ended up having to go and clean that up a little bit as well. I think I made a pass down each side, if I remember correctly, because, well, for one thing, it's trying to turn around in the space of 1 headland. That's not a lot of room, everyone. So yeah, had to fix that a little bit. Kind of cool there with the light. You can kind of, there's the band of light right there. A little foggy out this morning, like I said. And just a reminder, by the way, if you haven't clicked that subscribe button, don't forget to do so. Always very much appreciated. As always, if you like the video, click that thumbs up icon there. And if you'd like to join us on our multiplayer servers, you can find our multiplayer server information down below. Again, anyone is welcome to join as long as you can play nicely and follow the rules. You know, always got to mention that. Always got to mention them stinking rules. As far as rules go, I mean, as long as you play nicely, that's pretty much the rule of one. Used to be back in the day, Evan. We used to have quite a few more rules here. But Giants has since really improved the multiplayer experience as far as that is concerned. Not that the multiplayer experience was ever bad, Evan, but you could have troubles sometimes. But yeah, Giants has really improved upon that. So don't have quite the troubles you used to like you did in the past. And for those who remember, you know, the old school controls versus how it works now. There actually was a mod. I think this was back in 17. I think 17 was maybe the first time I remember this mod of one that actually would do some of the stuff that multiplayer does actually nowadays. You know, again, mod authors fixing giant mistakes. And yeah, it was basically a multiplayer mod. I mean, this multiplayer mod kind of locked stuff down just a little bit. Oh, no fog right here. Oh, let's see. How's our hired workers doing here? Oh, I think he's done. Let's quit here just a minute. Let's hop over there. Move you to the next field. And rehire that worker. We got one more field after this one. Yeah, field 32 that I'd like to do as well. And I might also, I know this cultivator, chisel plow, it's probably a little big, but I wouldn't mind seeing if we could do, was that field 31? Yeah, field 31 there. Couldn't see it underneath the dot there. 30 and 31, you can see those fields are a little messed up. I don't know what's up with that, but I wouldn't mind seeing if we can run a cultivator across those. And or maybe, I've got the money for it, maybe just buy a small cultivator, like an actual cultivator rather than a shallow one, just to clean those fields up. How much would that cost us if we just like buy a small one? 16,000. That's probably about the same width as what we have now. 3 meters. This one, okay, this one's actually 4. Okay, so for 24,000, we get one that's the same width now. Might just do that. I do like the John Deere one, but the John Deere one is probably not ideal for our rice operation, just with the small fields there. So actually having a 3.1 probably would actually be better. Oh, I don't think we actually even missed anything in that corner. Wow. See, hired worker? That's how it's done. Ooh, this is going to be a fun corner here. The fence, by the way, I think I mentioned this was the last episode of it. This is a new addition over here to prevent the hired workers from dropping themselves in the drink. And yes, unfortunately, that has been like a real problem of one. The hired workers like to drop themselves in the drink here. I don't think we're going to be able to get into this corner. I don't think it's going to work. This might be about the best we can do. Okay. We'll concede. That little bit of corner. Not going to worry too much about it. One. Oh, let's see. Where did I lose my GPS line? I was busy giving the baby a toy here a minute. Now watching where we're going. How do you get help my base? Actually, I think it looks like we can just start on the next line, and that'll get us pretty close here. See what happens when you look away for 5 seconds, that one? Yep, not good. Not good. Okay, there we go. That should be the straight line. Then we'll have the first headland pass done here. Wow. Don't realize I'm in not the biggest of planters here when it comes to this seed hawk oven, but boy, we can cover a lot of ground pretty quickly here with this. We haven't seen any of the larger Burgo drills come out yet, at least not that I know of anyway. But yeah, if we get some of those larger ones, I mean, boy, we can really get some planting done then, right? This is just a small little guy compared to those. Okay, let's see if we can load up some comments here a moment. See what you folks had to say here for last episode. I know I kind of mentioned one here a little bit earlier about the updating. There's the comments. Where did the comments go? Starting off with the first comment. First comment here from Josh. Josh was saying, I don't know if you have the same super strength as I do, but if you hold the scroll button on the mouse wheel, you can move it as if you can rotate an object. Okay. Well, let's try that right now. I wonder if this is a good idea having it connected. What can go wrong? We might have to disconnect. It's not rotating. We're going to try this, Evan. So if I pick this up, come on, pick up. What the heck? Can't even pick the tractor up. Okay. Weird. There we go. Hey, there we go. Yes, it does. Okay, good to know. So yes, must have been a new addition. I don't remember Heavy Lift doing that before. So there we go. And when your tractor's flipped over, just use the middle mouse button there to rotate the tractor as needed to flip it back over. You used to be able to, back in the previous versions of the game, you just pick it up, lift it up above your head, drop it, and it drop back on its tires, right? Legendary Tater was saying there is a plow version of that super chisel. That sounds like the version we probably need, because that would be the correct version for this tool, in my opinion. Oh, did my steering assist get turned off? Apparently it did. Let's turn that back on. Oh, we got to set it back up, too, huh? Save our settings. How nice of it. Seems to be some disgruntled baby noises happening here. Let's see, next comment, also from Legendary Tater. Legendary Tater was also saying turn on the tab to the train and it will stop automatically. Or stop it manually. I'm sorry, yes, okay. Which is actually what we've had to do a couple times, by the way. We've actually had to stop it manually. I think if it was the last episode, last episode we had to do that once there too. So basically, I'm assuming there, if you see the train on the map, as long as you can tab to it, then stop it. That makes sense. Although, last episode it actually didn't let us in the train the one time there. Because there was one time we actually tried to do that last episode. And then that time it didn't actually let us get in the train to stop it, so. I'd have to check that setting, because I know I can actually, I can tab to the train, Evan, but only if the train is, like, already stopped. Let's see, what's your next comment from Christopher? Christopher was saying, I don't care about the DLC. I wish they fixed the game. And he also says, good video as always. Keep it up. Hey, thank you very much for that. Always appreciated. And yes, DLC, for those you have not seen, they have announced the, I think it's the first DLC, right? The first DLC here for Farming Simulator 25. For those you have not seen it, it is the Next Act. Next Act? I'm not exactly sure how you say that. Next Act pack. Which, for those of you who have not seen it, that's that real funky tractor, harvester. I don't even know what you call that thing, I'm going to be honest. It's just that funky harvester, tractor, sprayer. It's like that all-in-one thing. You switch out different attachments on it. And like, I mean, okay, that's nice, but like, what's the difference between that and this? Like, you switch out different attachments on this, too. I don't know. I mean, I guess the one difference with that one is, like, you don't put a harvester on a tractor. At least for corn, you know, soybeans, that type of thing, typically. That's maybe the one slight difference there. But other than that, I mean, does pretty much do everything else. Let's see, next comment here from Mike. Mike was saying, I think you still had beans in the combine from the first field. That could very well have been. Christopher was saying we need more semis in the game. Do we? Do we need more semis, huh? There actually are a decent number of trucks here this time around. Looks like, yeah, I think actually all the trucks I have here at the moment are actually all in-game trucks. I don't have any modded ones yet, so, I mean, compared to what there normally is, I mean, normally we get like 2 or 3 trucks. Giants actually added a decent number of trucks here this time, and we got some what I would consider to be more American-style ones as well. Not these funny, you know, smashed nose trucks. Avos. Looks like we missed cultivating just a little bit there. Oh well. Not going to worry too much about it. We are no-tilling as well, and so it's not like we actually have to cultivate the field. If we were continuing to play on this map, and which, again, after this harvest, I'm planning on probably, hopefully, switching maps, everyone. We'll see once how it works out, of course, time-wise here, but hopefully switch maps. But if we were not going to do that, I might actually do rework the field here a little bit in that corner, just to kind of clean that up. Like I said, not going to worry about here this time, because again, I don't plan on playing on this map anymore after this harvest, but you never know how it's going to work out, so. Okay. Almost done with the last headland pass here. I think we can start probably going up and down the field. Let's see here. Next comment here from Tim. Tim was saying, nice video, and can you please throw some spinach on the biggest field? Yeah, we're probably going to stick with peas. I mean, that way I don't have to have more than one harvester type. You know, again, I mean, it cost us a small fortune there last time to lease that harvester, so, you know, try to avoid that if we can help it. And I just looked over at the time. I'm like, wow, it is time to wrap it up here this episode already. So on that note, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, Evan, thanks for watching. Until next time.